Hey everyone, it is Dana and I am coming to you in our Happiest Place Palooza, and we are going to work on the Happiest Place Cut Above layout kit. Now this is what you should have gotten to do this class, and this will be the longest video just because I'm going to go through the prep work, the stuff at the beginning this time. So you could have gotten this alone, CC7208, or you could have gotten it as part of the big kit, the bundle that was discounted. And I think that one was CC7209, if I'm not mistaken. But so here's your kit. You get stickers, you get cutouts, you get the base pages, but the base pages, as you can see, are 8.5 by 11. So what we're going to do in this class, and a bunch of classes, actually, we're going to do them as our layout classes, but we're going to convert them to 12 by 12. Okay, so I want to just walk you through really quickly. So in the supply list, I told you which color bases go with each layout. Okay, please feel free to substitute as you want to. It truly is up to you. If you want to make them all white or all black bases, it is totally up to you. Or if you just want to copy what I did, that is in a list for you in the supply area in the album where the photos are. So you can get complete pictures of each one and you can see what the bases are. And then I've also got it labeled there. So feel free to make adjustments as what fits with what you have, or if you want to follow exactly what I did, it's all listed there. Now, when you get this kit, what I like to do is take all the pieces, the bases, and I make piles with them, and I put a little post-it note on it that just says title page, layout 1, layout 2, and I label them all because I quickly forget which one is which, and I make all the piles, right? So we're going to have title, layout 1, layout 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then our last one, which is our end page. We're going to do all of those in separate piles, and then you're going to take all of the stickers and you're going to cut them up and put them on their pile, and all of the cutouts and the cards and all of them on the back side tell you where they go, which is brilliant. That Close to My Heart does that. Cut them apart, do what you need to, and put them in their piles. And then each video that I give you will start the assembly work from there. Does that make sense? We're gonna take our piles, and what I like to do even after that is lay it out, and then I pull them back off and start gluing down. You probably do something similar. So I want to just show you what I have sitting out so that you can assemble your supplies too. I've got thin foam tape, both sizes. I've got thick foam tape, both sizes. I've got black shimmer trim. The shimmer trim is optional, of course, and if you have red, you could use red. If you have white, you could use white. You could use gold, silver. It really is up to you. But I like that it just adds a little bit of continuity. Does that make sense? Like, I like that I can take that little bit of black shine and take it from layout to layout to layout. I like that it kind of will continue on throughout my book. Adhesive of your choice. Clear shimmer brush. Again, clear, red, black, gray, whatever you prefer is totally okay. And in all honesty, I like to do this at the very end. So you may see this on the end of our layouts, but you may not watch me do it, if that makes sense, because I may go back and just lay all my layouts out and do them all at the same time. But I do like to add the shine that this provides. And then I thought of a couple others. Black and white stickles would be super easy to add in, just to add a little bit of shine. But again, I may not do it on the video just because it takes time to dry, right? You guys know how to do that. And if it's something that I don't think this was on the list to order. So again, you could add it at any time, and certainly when you are completely done with all the classes. So don't think twice if you don't have it. It's not that critical, and you certainly could add it later. The other two things are, if you would like to make this Happiest Place a Disney set of layouts, which is what I'm going to do, we have basic circles, thin cuts, and or stitch circles. You could also use a Disney Cricut cartridge or a regular Cricut cartridge, just basic shapes, honestly. All I did, I grabbed this one, the stitch circles first, because I like that finished edge. But if you don't have it, it really isn't that big of a deal. All I did, Can you see it? And I clear shimmer brushed over it. All I did was take, and again, it can be whatever size you want. This is the medium circle, and I think there's actually 4 sizes. So this is second to largest and second to smallest. Again, you can see how these fit together. Super, super easy Mickey, right? And here's the biggest one with the same size ears. But look how cute they are. I mean, super, super easy, right? And I just added a little foam tape to attach them. Bloop, bloop, and you're done. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that I pre-assembled all of that stuff, and I did one per layout and laid them all out. So if you need to stop at some point during the video, before, during, or after, and make your Mickey heads, by all means. Or if you have, again, the licensed cartridges, you could make different Mickey embellishments. It truly is going to be your layouts, and you do with them what you want to do with them. So just giving you a heads up on that. You can add those as you see fit. And then I think we'll just get started. So again, we're working with the Happiest Place cut above. If at some point I abbreviate a little tiny bit just in terms for time to speed it up a little, because I know you don't want to watch me glue every single piece down, please feel free to pause the video, stop, catch up, do what you need to do, and then re-click and watch along. So just for the sake of time, oh, hang on. We're actually going to start in this video. We're going to do the title page and the end page. Okay, so grab your supplies for those two and let's get started. So like I said, I like to kind of lay it out and visualize it first. So this is where I'm starting, and I'm just going to start, honestly, gluing down. You can see that it's a white base, and you can see that it's centered all the way around. So I'm just going to start from there. Honestly, you can start at the top or the bottom. If you mis-center it, I find that it's easier to work from one end or the other. So I'm just going to pull these off to the side. I like to kind of just leave them, forgive me, leave them the way they are so I can have some visual of what it should look like, if that makes sense. You can use, this is just glacier. You can use either side of the glacier. I use the regular side. And we are just going to start and work our way from the top to the bottom. Again, this is centered, so it's going to be, you can use, if you are really wanting that to be straight. For video sake, it's a little more challenging to do it because I'm gluing from standing up. But your favorite friend for doing that is our Versamat, because you can line up from end to end. So please feel free to grab yours if you'd like to, just to make sure that all of that is centered. I do use it when I'm doing my own stuff at home. Again, for videoing, it makes it a little more challenging to do it that way. So I have stuck these kind of, they're not stuck down, but I've laid them out. So I'm just going to set them aside. And you'll notice that I took the base is whole, right? I just turned it sideways. I put a line of shimmer trim on the left-hand side, and let's start from there. We're going to add some adhesive, and then I'm just going to butt it up, if I can just get some not white showing, right? Okay, and then I've got this little strip left. Okay, and then I like to turn it around. I'm right-handed, so I tend to turn things around and push them with my fingers and just kind of walk it along, and that way I make sure there's no bubbles, and then I can put it right side back up, if you will. Then we've got this really cute in the details photo mat. I love the way it says title page on the back. I love that it gives you all of that. Okay, ready? I'm gonna put him down right in the middle of the black. Super easy. And then we've got our half yellow, like our moon heart, if you will. Half circle. Why I feel like he's a moon, but Okay, I'm gonna slip that under. I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. So I'm just gonna slip that under there. And then I've got this ticket. Now I put foam tape on a lot of these already just to save time. So feel free to pause at any point. And again, you can change this or make this fit your photos. You do not have to do it because I did it. Okay, so you're never gonna, there's no right or wrong. There is just your layouts, right? Okay, so that's where we are. I've got this star. Again, I put foam tape on these already just to kind of give me a little head start. We've got this cute little library card, and I think that goes, I'm gonna stick him. I like to tuck things. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I want this up. Forgive me. Forgive me. I already made a mistake on my very first video. Are you kidding me? I want this up at the top. I'm sorry. I changed my mind a little bit ago and then forgot. There we go. Okay, because I want it to balance out. Once I put the Mickey head on here, I noticed that it was a little bit heavy. So I wanted to make sure that I balance this out. Now you'll notice I only put foam tape on part of it. And I do that with a purpose, honestly. Because that way it doesn't lift too much up. And then I think I want our Mickey head. I have probably, like you, if you have gone to Disney ever, right? And then this only has it on the ears, and that way I can slide my photo underneath, right? We've got this little yellow. I have thousands, literally. And you think I'm joking, but I don't. If you've been to Disney, you know I'm telling the truth. Thousands and thousands of photos that I've done one vacation, and then I have 2 more vacations that I have not done yet. And I think I'm just gonna put that straight on, and straight on. Super easy. And then I'm gonna turn this sideways for our title, just so I can kind of lay them out first. Again, I peeled them off and put foam tape on them because I love when you can give it some dimension without bulk. I am a big proponent of less bulk is better. Personally, that's truly just a personal opinion. It's not right or wrong. I just like it a little bit flatter. Okay, ready? Love the alphabet. I love, love, love. Okay, so then if you are doing a title on your own, might I suggest that if you are, you're just figuring out where it goes, work from the center out. Glue down the center of the letters first. That usually, it's not a perfect way to do it, but it helps me somewhat get them a little more centered than working from the left or working from the right. I have often glued down titles and had them be completely off center. And then you're like, right? I already glued it down. So whenever I can, I try to do this first. Work from the center out on words. You'll be happy that you did. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. And I think now I could either do stickles or clear shimmer. I think for right now, I'm just gonna clear shimmer, and then I'm gonna let that dry and see if it gives me the shine that I'm looking for. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna go back with the stickles, right? I also like the foam tape because it glues down all of it, if that makes sense. I make sure that I hit all of the, a good portion of the letters, and that way, if it starts to curl up a tiny bit because of something I put on there, because it's got alcohol in it, it's a little bit wet, the foam tape will hold it down. But that's pretty fun. Let me see if you can see it in the light. I'm not sure on the camera. Oh, looks like my star's floating. I forgot. Okay, I think I just wanted the 2 stars together. All right, here we go. This is our title page. Yay! Now we'll move on to our last page. Okay, this is our last page. And again, I kind of like to feel it out and see where I'm going to be. Now this page goes all the way across, you'll see. So I'm going to start by just pulling things off. You can see I already put shimmer trim on my strip of glacier, and I'm just going to move these to the side. Actually, I'm going to move everything to the side so you can still see it. And our star. Here is our base. We didn't change it in any way. Most of the bases I left intact because I figured they're already cute. You don't really need to. Right now, this is going to be centered. I'm sorry, I didn't need to turn the page. That was silly of me. But centered from left to right, top to bottom, but pushed to that edge. So centered here, pushed to the edge. Okay. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. The video thing is fairly new to me. So now my red is just going to butt up to that. The videos that I've done so far have been easier projects. This one is a little more involved, so I'm really just kind of getting my feet wet in terms of doing the video. So please forgive me. I'm positive, absolutely positive that I will flub up. There's no doubt. It's just going to be a matter of when. So now we've got our photo mats, and all I'm going to do is another little trick I usually do is do this. I put the adhesive on, and then I line them up in terms of centering and where I want them upside down. Good? I hope that helps. It helps me kind of get them where I need them to be. Saves me a little time later. Right? But really, truly, again, you guys can do these however your little heart desires. Stickers, cutouts. This one goes in flat. Again, I like to put those half circles tucked under. It's a little journaling circle, which I love. And then I've got these little, look at these cute little stars, which you can shimmer those up. I've got, I know you can't see it in the camera. I've got foam tape on them again, so that, and I like to cover corners. I think aesthetically, I like that idea, if that makes sense. And things like this, oh, I like to tuck under. Our little black one, we're going to tuck him under the top up here. And then we've still got our star and our Mickey. And let's go. I've already put our photo mats on the black. So again, if you need to stop for just a second and catch up. Now, this could be centered, it can be over, it truly can be however you want it. I chose to center it from top to bottom, left to right on the red. Well, not exactly centered. It's a little bit higher than middle, but you can see where it goes. Okay, and then I've put my black shimmer trim on top of the glacier, and I'm just going to run adhesive down the side of it. And then here we go. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2 tags and I'm going to put them where I want them, and then I'm going to stick them together. Okay? So I put a little bit of adhesive. I know you can't see it there, trust me. A little bit of adhesive right there. And now I'm going to put them kind of how I want them. And I just want them a little bit off center of each other. Now, then I want it to be about, I'm going to finish gluing that. This is kind of a fake tag, right? It's a fake way of doing that, those tags. So I'm going to stick those down. Then I'm going to take my glacier. And again, I'm sorry, I'm right-handed. I'm going to pull everything to the right. It just makes it easier for me. And then, look at that. I'm just going to work it along. But see how much easier that was than going back and tucking it underneath? When you have those little fake versions, that makes it super easy. Now, I took the Smile from Ear to Ear card and put it in the flip flap and the Dream underneath it. This is going to go on your page protector later, and it literally can go on either one of those. It doesn't make a bit of difference. And certainly you can add flip flaps wherever you have the sizes of photos. 4x4, 3x4, wherever you want to add them, you absolutely can. Now I think what I wanted, this one is just in the middle, or it could go here. I think I like it there. It could go by the tags. I think I'm going to put them right here, but it really can go wherever you want it. It doesn't have to be where I want it. Now, again, I like to cluster a little bit, so I'm going to put that, and this one's going to go here, and ta-da! We've got our end page all done. So I'll see you on the next video.